Welcome to Show and Tell Meg. I'm Megan, and I like to make things. And today we're going to correct something that I broke not too long ago that I loved and I used all the time. And I figured I might as well make a video and show everyone else how to make them too. So, I'm a big fan of magnetic pin plates. And yeah, they sell those ones at the craft store and the sewing stores that, they're like pink or green or something like that and kind of covered in rubber. And you can stick your pins to them and they work great, but they're kind of expensive. So why not make one that's way fancier in a style that you can pick? I go thrift shopping and I find individual saucers and things like that. I think I paid like 25 cents for these. And so I like to collect those and then turn them into pin plates. And I keep them for myself. I also give them to friends and family who might use them. Super cute gift, very easy to make, very inexpensive. And so I thought I would take you along as I make my replacement. So since I have one, why do I need a second one? Since they're so inexpensive to make and so quick, I like to have multiples. I like to separate my different types of pins. I like glass head pins. You can iron on top of them and they don't melt. That's a very important thing. But I tend to sew with both, anything from denim to thin silk. So I also like to have silk pins for when I use a thinner fabric that I don't want to poke large holes in. I used to separate them. I had one plate for regular pins and one for silk pins. They're all mixed on one right now, and I would like to correct that. So that's what we're going to do today. I found some really cute plates, which, sometimes they're fancy brands and things like that. I don't really care about that. I just care about the design. This one, I just really liked how cheerful it is. It'll be nice and easy to locate on my desk since it's bright yellow. So we are going to turn this plate into a pin plate. So all you need to do this is obviously a plate, thrift store, old plates that you have yourself, doesn't really matter, just something that's of size that you think is manageable for your desk. I use E6000. You can use any kind of a really strong glue that will soak into fabric. Magnets, important. I like to put 4 on each. And then I also like to use felt or fleece to pad the bottoms of the magnets so I don't drop my pins, to prevent the magnets from scratching on my desk. So very easy. Let's get this made. All right. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my felt pads just so that it's all ready when I have my glue open. I'm going to use my Sizzix paddle punches. These I think are discontinued, but they're a super fun, easy way to cut very precise shapes in felt and fleece and things like that. I got mine on eBay after they had already been discontinued, so it's definitely not a necessity. You can absolutely just take your magnet, trace it on there with some kind of a marker, and then cut out a circle. But since I have these, why not make it a perfect circle? So and there we have it. I have 4 pads for my magnets. Okay, so E6000 is one of those glues that you're supposed to put on 2 pieces, like both surfaces that you want to join. So first, I'm going to decide where I want my magnets to go. I like to put them in the corners. And then I'm just going to pick up each one, put the glue on so that I know that's in that spot, put the glue on the magnet, and let them sit for about 2 minutes. Another thing that you want to make sure of before you start gluing things, you want to make sure you keep all the magnets in the correct north and south orientation. So I like to keep mine stuck together, and that way I can put glue only on the bottom part that I know is the bottom so that I don't have any that are going to repel the pins. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for 2 minutes while the glue gets nice and tacky, just like the directions say, and then we're gonna stick those in the place that they go. All right, we've been letting this sit for a few minutes. Now we're just going to take them and press them on. Not really rocket science. Just so I can make sure that I have mine level, once they're stuck, I like to stick it on and then just give it a press against the table. And that'll help make sure everything stays nice and level. Now, we're gonna stick the felt pads on. And we do exactly the same thing, but this time I don't really feel the need to let these 6000 sit and wait. I just put some on there. Okay. And then we just take our felt and stick it on. And then once again, just to make sure everything's level, I lay it down correctly and then give it a press in the middle. And now I will let that sit and dry for about 24 hours just to make sure that everything is not going to get sticky on my pins. And there you have it. That's really all it takes to make this. So that's why I don't like to buy those pre-made ones at the store. Look how cute this one looks. So not only is this something super practical and useful if you are a person who likes to sew, but you're repurposing something that really wasn't valued like it used to be. You know, there's so many pretty decorative plates and saucers and things like that at the thrift store for seriously like 25 cents. Why not give it new life in a way that you can appreciate it and see it on your desk every day? And it's super useful. So also, I mean, if I really shake, some of these could come off, but it does a pretty good job at keeping everything corralled. And if you were concerned about it being not strong enough, you could always buy stronger strength magnets, or you could put more of them. You know, I could put a fifth one in the middle easily. I could put some around the lip here if I really, really wanted to give lots of magnetic points where the pins can stick. So it's entirely up to you. This is totally a choose your own adventure type of DIY. The magnets that I used are just from the teacher section at Walmart, but you could go to a hardware store and get much stronger strength ones if that's something that you wanted to do. So that's it. I'm super thrilled with my new plate. If you make one of these, I would love to see your pictures in the comments. Let me see what kind of plates you find. Like, what can we do to jazz up our sewing space in a very efficient kind of way? These plates also make really awesome gifts. I've given these to my mom, to my aunt. Each one is always unique unless you were to buy like an entire set of plates, which I mean, you could do. But anyone who sews would appreciate a practical but pretty gift like this. So it's kind of a win-win. If you like tutorials like this, I know this was really easy, but if this is something that you're interested in, then please give me a like and subscribe and hang around to see what kinds of things I post in the future, because I have other plans of making simple but effective DIY projects that can make your hobbies a little more convenient. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and until next time, have a great day.